Hi lovely people, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are a brand new viewer. I hope you enjoy what you see. I mean, part of me goes, I've got planners and colours and fairly pretty nails today. How could you not? But anyway, yes, I hope you enjoy it. This video is basically exploring the first of my planner choices for 2018, which is the Erin Condren Colourful Vertical Planner. And I thought that in explaining why I've come back to this planner now as part of my planning setup, it might be interesting to have a little look back over previous years, and I think you will see sort of the journey, if you will, that I have been on in certainly the last 2 years, which I'm hoping is going to calm down a little bit now. So here we go. So my 2018 planner this year is going to be mainly as a memory keeping and photo journal. This is the current week. It is currently the 4th of January, so obviously not much in there yet. And my idea with this is that I'm going to leave at least one box every day completely empty when I fill in things at the start of the week or the week before. And I will use my Polaroid zip printer to print out photos and actually fill that in, because something that I've really noticed is that I don't have many printed photos from the last few years, and that makes me very, very sad, because photos I think are an important tangible thing, and I know the joy I get from going over my mum's old diaries and just reading what she had written, and I like my girls to be able to do the same. So why do I continually come back to the Erin Condren Life Planner? Because if you've known me for any length of time at all on here, you'll know that I've been in and out of planners like nobody's business in the last couple of years. And so I'm going to take a little trip down memory lane. And for that, we're going to come to this beautiful stack over here. Now, this stack should really be much higher, especially when we get to these years. But basically what I did was picked out the planner that I'd used the most in those years and decided to put the year cover on that. I need to order my 2018 one. So back in 2012, I first discovered the Erin Condren Life Planner through the blog A Bowl Full of Lemons, and oh my goodness me, did I lust after it. I really, really did. It wasn't until 2013, in November to be precise, that I actually got one. I finally decided to purchase, and I bought the weekly on-the-go life planner because that's the choice you had pretty much. I can't remember when they first brought out the deluxe kind of just monthly planner. And I had on my front page, I put all these words around, and that is something which I think worked really nicely. And I think I might just do it again on my new one. Kind of words as they came up, and I added to those as the year went on. Didn't used to have the perpetual calendar in the same way. It was actually in the planner, and you can see the kind of, yeah, I used to add things on there. You can see kind of the messy way I used to plan. But yeah, it worked, and that was the thing, is that it did work. And I have little notes in this, even here, I have little notes about the girls, I have notes about what was going on, and I do actually look back at this and think, oh yeah, that's when that happened. And everything went in here, literally everything. So if you can hear noise in the background, that would be said children. It is bath time, but I am taking the opportunity to get filming. And yeah, it was the day, it was the time of colour coding and the odd stickers for, if there was something that was an event, it went on a sticker. And it looks messy and it's not beautiful, but do you know what? It really, really did work for me. It worked, and that was the key. And then as the year goes on, you'll notice that more things start to creep in, like little sticker squares. They were sent to me actually in Iraq. Some stickers and dividing off my weekend. So it started to develop a bit more in terms of style and adding new things in. And then somewhere towards the back end of the year I started making my own stickers and stuff. And yeah, there we go. There we go. That was a holiday week when I put lots more journaling in. So there was just loads and loads and loads and loads of things in there. This was where everything went. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. You know, there was nothing like this in the UK. It was just amazing. Into 2015, we still only had the vertical to choose. It was still the weekly on-the-go life planner. And oh, I rounded my corners that year. And you'll see that some more stickers start to creep in. And as it goes on, as you will know, around the end of February, I began to make my own stickers and opened, of course, the shop. I actually opened that day, but shop birthday's there. And so then it became much more, oh, Alice in Wonderland, so need to bring that back. Much more about kind of the decoration and the visual aspect of it, but it was still incredibly functional, and that is what worked. And then as it all goes on, oh, that was the first EllieBeth meetup. You get even more different things. I used some of the Erin Condren sticker sheets. I was tracking my gratitude down the bottom. Oh, the day we went to a limited company. So what I mean is I love looking at this and going, oh, I remember doing that. I remember sitting and doing this spread. And that is, you know, that's quite special. Oh, that would be Elizabeth having a bit of a do. We'll just wait a minute. So, yes, as the weeks went on, yeah, I remember sitting doing that spread. That was a Scribble Prints mystery kit, I think. I absolutely love that one. And journaling and all sorts of things, and it just kind of kept going, really. Oh, I think that is the first time that I used Lean's stickers of LinousPots. Yes, I just discovered her stickers and they were so lovely. This I love, actually, the gratitude thing. Really, really love. I think that needs to come back as well into my 2018 planner. But the vertical thing just worked. It just worked. And oh yes, I remember this Costa days with Elizabeth. Oh, that was lovely. And oh, I love that kit as well. And as it kept going on, it got much, much busier. And I did put some photos in, which was lovely. But it got more and more busy, more and more busy, more and more about all the stickers. And you can see by then, there's not much space on this page whatsoever. And on that one, there's just no white space at all. It is all just one big sticker. And that is kind of how I ended 2015. That at that stage I was using sticker kits. I wanted to cover the whole page with all of the stickers for all of the things. So 2016 was, I definitely started out in a vertical, and this was it. And you can see I was using this for some tracking bits. Oh, those school stickers. I forgot I did those little mini apples. Ooh, gonna have to bring them back. And I was doing my monthly views used to get done. That is one of my most watched videos, actually, is that monthly view setup and how that was done. And you can see there that I really was using kits, and that, yeah, we were well and truly no white space. Who remembers the kitten kit? Anybody? Love that. And it got a bit bonkers, really. It really did. And I started to feel like, actually, this is just too much. It's just too much. There's too much on the page. So I started to cut back again. And that is how I've been. I kind of go between don't want all the stickers to sticker everywhere and use a sticker for everything, and everything you can possibly do, put a sticker on it. And I think in the EC planner as well, it very much depends on the colours of the month in the colourful planner. They have to work with what you're actually sticking on the page, and that is a tricky thing. This is another LinousPots one, and some of my other stickers knocking around as well. And if you don't match it into the month in the colourful, I think it starts to get a bit frantic. So when did I stop using this planner? It's around here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Halfway through the year, and I started using other planners. I would have had a new Erin Condren, but I then spent a lot of time flicking between the different layouts, because then there was the horizontal layout and there was the vertical layout, and after a while we got the hourly, and of course we have to go and try all the things, don't we? So this was the horizontal layout, and this was actually used mostly for my work stuff. Let me just have a quick nosy. Oh, it's last year's, isn't it? Who cares? And then it started being used for just me generally. And I really enjoyed planning horizontally for a while. It worked. I could see how things went. It became much more of a to-do list type setup. And if I show you, for example, here in January, you may have seen the plan with me for this actually. I absolutely loved this kit. Really do love it. And also that colour change was just stunning. But it did become much more of an ongoing to-do list, and that's fine, that's fine. But where I am now is, what do you do when you don't do your to-do list for that day? And that is why I've switched to a personal planner, and I'm going to do a video on this as well and explain it to you exactly what I'm doing in there. And so that kind of continued, and it continued, and again the sticker usage crept up again, and then it all sort of, oh, that must have been a holiday week, yes, that was holiday week, and it all just got a bit bonkers again, and I started to feel just a bit too crammed. And so halfway through 2017, to be really honest with you, I don't know what planner I went to next. I know that I've used a vertical, I've tried hourly, I went back to horizontal, I went back to vertical, I tried a neutral vertical, I've tried a neutral hourly. It all just got a bit confused. And I think it's totally normal to go and try out different things. I think that is part of the enjoyment. But what I don't have for these 2 years are complete books of the year. I could go and dig through my box of part use planners and recoil and try and put something together, but it actually makes me quite sad that I don't have that in the same way as I do for 2014, although it started 2013, and 2015. And that is why this year I am going to publicly commit to the planner. We've had commit to the sticker, the hashtag. We are now going to have commit to the planner. No matter what else I use this year, I am always going to include this planner in my lineup in some shape or form. And that actually is quite exciting, to have that commitment that, you know, even when we get to July and the new Erin Condren planners are out, I am still going to use this one. Oh, I had a little wobble then when I thought about that, but I am, unless they really do change the colours for August and September, for August and October, which I absolutely hate. But the principle remains. I am going to have one book for 2018, and that is quite exciting. It may be at some stage in a month or two, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, that all of my planning comes in here and I don't use my personal rings anymore. But there will always be something in here, and that is my intention this year. So there we go. 2018, the year of committing to the planner. I hope you've enjoyed my ramble. Please do check out the channel if you're new here, subscribe if you haven't already, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you do give it a thumbs down, do you know what? That's fine too, because at least you've watched it and you've got an opinion. But if you do give it a thumbs down, I would love to know why. Leave me some feedback in the comments down below, whether it's good or bad. What are you doing with your planners? Have you got one that you really want to include all year, no matter what? I'd love to hear. As for now, take care lovely people, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.